Hello, everyone. This is Voice Guy 1, and this is going to be a on and off kind of series. It's just a audio diary for the most part that you yourself can listen to. This is day 1, and I am suicidally depressed. I've talked about this before on stream and on other videos before, but not in any real extensive detail. I believe it started when I was in high school. Even then, I noticed a kind of change in my demeanor. And one of my teachers kind of noticed it too. But it wasn't really so bad back then. I believe right now is the worst it's ever been. I've had a lot of thoughts about others in my life being happy if I was gone, not being a burden to them and all that. Or if that I was gone, I could be happy. I never made plans, never wrote notes as like practice or anything like that. I've never seriously considered killing myself. It's all just suicidal ideation, I believe it's called. Recently, my mom told me a joke, and at the end of the joke, I didn't get it. And when she explained it to me, I thought she must be really disappointed that she had to explain the joke. Maybe she'd be happy if I killed myself. I think that's what depression really is. Just looking for any excuse to not be anymore. If there's one thing that I hope somebody takes from this video, is that they realize that they may be depressed as well, and that they seek help, whether that be talking with friends, family, or a licensed therapist. Get some kind of medication, and there's no shame in medication. Not everybody gets happy from listening to their favorite song or playing a video game. I remember a video I once saw on Facebook back in ancient times of a man talking about how there was footage of this lobster, and the lobster was going to molt soon. It was going to grow out of its shell and develop a new one over its skin. And there was this man talking about what the lobster is going through. It says it doesn't feel comfortable in its shell, so it breaks out of it. I don't know if you heard that. That was my computer. He then went on to say how we could learn a lot from lobsters, and that whenever we feel uncomfortable in our own skin, we take medication so that we can feel comfortable in our skin. I just want to say, fuck that guy. Because he was implying that that was a bad thing to do. Now, to each their own with their own coping mechanisms, but some people need medication in order to live. Some people need medication in order to actually manage their symptoms. Otherwise, they become so overwhelming that they are a danger to themselves and others. So don't be ashamed if you need medication for whatever issue you may have. You're not a lobster. You're a human being. I don't think lobsters can suffer from schizophrenia. These videos aren't going to be edited and, like Voice and Wolf Play or my non-commentary playthroughs or anything like that. Stream VOD highlights or, I'll make sure that any background noise you hear isn't too loud or cut down from long stretches of silence. So don't expect waggy explosions. Human beings are much more complicated than lobsters. If there's one thing that you should take away from this, it's that human beings are much more complicated than lobsters. Right. Thanks for listening.